Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another video. As you can see by the title, this is going to be me ripping on Sony a bit for their decisions and why I honestly think that they have just sealed their fate for next gen. So I'm not even going to waste any time. I'm just going to get right into it. First of all, Sony, in all of its arrogance and puffed up headness, if that, I know that's not a word, but bear with me, has chosen to deny crossplay. Let me explain how beneficial crossplay would be, not just for Sony, but for all games in general and systems. Games can fade based on player count, whether it's exclusiveness, and many factors, whether it's lacks of updates and all types of crap, right? Think about this for a second. We have Nintendo Switch, Xbox, Sony, PlayStation. You know what I mean. PlayStation, Xbox, PC, and Switch, right? That is 4 times the amount of players that would be on a game. Crossplay. Imagine if you had 2 million players on Xbox, 5 million on PS4, maybe 2 million on PC, and 500,000 on Switch. You can already see the substantial increase in the amount of players for a game. Do you not think that that will, in turn, keep the life of that game alive a lot longer? It's just obvious. More players equals more motivation for the devs to say, well, people are enjoying this game, so maybe we should update it because there's profit to be made because people have replay value, which is the reason that they're still playing it. Crossplay would keep a lot of games alive. Games that are dead right now could easily be alive. I guarantee you, if something like, I don't know, like Modern Warfare 2, right? Just got backwards compatible for all systems, and we were able to play with PC, Switch, Xbox, and PlayStation. The hundreds of thousands of players that you see on like Black Ops and Modern Warfare 2, that could easily be over 1 or 2 million, keeping that game alive to this day, as it could for many other games that are not as popular now, but still have people who genuinely play the games, even though they are way past their prime. Now, I'm going to get onto the next topic, which is their arrogance and why it's just sealed their fate. They sound exactly like Xbox did a gen ago. Puffed up head, thinking they're on top. Let me quote some of this article here, okay? Let me just take a look. Okay. On cross-platform, our way of thinking is always that PlayStation is the best place to play Fortnite. I believe partner with Sony PlayStation 4 is the best experience for users. That's our belief, but actually we already opened some games as cross-platform with PC and some others, so we decided based on what is the best user experience. That is our way of thinking for cross-platform. In other words, PlayStation Master Race. Yay! Now from a business practice scenario, I understand the concept. But as I have just stated earlier in this video, crossplay keeps games alive. So those little exclusives, if they weren't exclusives, if it was made by Sony, guess what? Your game stays alive, and guess who keeps getting money from it? Sony. So, Sony, let me ask you this. If it's the best experience, and someone has just chosen that they don't want a PlayStation 4, but they were playing on it, and they want to switch over to something, why have you locked their account? And before people in the comments are like, but TC, I used to have an Xbox 360 account and I don't have it now because I've got an Xbox One. Or I had a PS3 account and I might not have it, so What's the difference now? Well, the difference is when you lock accounts to games that have progress windows, such as Fortnite, such as Destiny, what happens is now all of your progress is gone. Everything that you have ever done in that game, gone. The skins for Fortnite, maybe the freaking character level in an RPG, just because Sony decided to just have their heads up there, you know where, and lock your account, your playtime, your hours of time and investment. Just they chose to lock it to their system just because they want to feel like, oh, we have the best experience. Like I said, 3 factors, people. 3 factors when it comes to games. There's expectation, reality, and opinion. Okay? For Sony to claim that their console is objectively the best it's concerning, because I just wonder, Xbox did it before. So I can somewhat see why they're a bit salty and they don't want to do it now. But the point is this the cycle? The moment a console gravitates to the top, does it just say, okay, now I'm the best? I'm objectively the best. If you don't have this console, you don't have the best experience. Is this the cycle? Do all of the console creators just get huge heads? Because, like I said, I think that with that statement of them claiming that PlayStation is the best experience, that has just sealed their fate for next gen. Everyone is on board except for Sony. Everyone is on board for crossplay. Crossplay is incredibly beneficial, and Sony is the only ones against it right now, because they just do not want Xbox to have anything. It's mainly about Xbox. Like, they don't care about the PC, they don't care about Switch. It is mainly about Xbox. That is what this is about. Like I said, it just shows how arrogant they are. And the same thing that they were like, oh, now Xbox being arrogant, they're getting what they deserve. And some people see it like that, but okay, but you see, look at what happened to Xbox. They got arrogant with their gen. Sony has them beat this time. But what are they doing? They're getting arrogant too. So next gen, watch, I guarantee you, Sony is gonna get molested next gen. It's just that simple, man. And like I said, the main thing that's killing them is that arrogance. You cannot believe that console is the best. It is not the best experience because people have preference. How can you say that your console is the best, yet you need to upgrade to a PS4 Pro to get 4K resolution, when on a PC you can have that right away if you have the hardware? 60 frames a second PC. Portable gaming on Switch. Can we just think for a moment, people? There is no objectively best console. These console wars need to end. I've had enough of some child saying, oh, PC Master Race, no Switch Master Race, no PlayStation Master Race, Xbox Master Race. Screw that. That is what's killing a lot of games now, because they're only a small portion on this, and a small portion on this, and a small portion on this, and a small portion on this. When instead, you could have 4 times the players by just saying, hey, everyone's cross-playing. Now everyone has access to the same crap. They have access to the same number of players. So that low number just jumped up to 4 times its average number. Everyone benefits. The game devs, Sony, Microsoft, Nintendo, Steam. Everyone is benefiting from it. No one is losing. The players are gonna have fun. Who loses in this scenario? You're able to play with your friends no matter what. No one loses. Then it all just comes down to say, well, I like PlayStation, so I get to play on PlayStation. And then another friend can be like, well, I can play on Xbox. Another friend who says I just play on PC, they can play on PC, and they're able to play with everyone. Who is losing from this? No one is losing. Everyone gains. But Sony, in all of their wise decisions, just said, you know, we had it. We're at the top now. And, you know, I'm just gonna let my head expand to the mass of Mount Everest. In all of my wisdom, I am gonna get rid of the one thing that practically most gamers with actual common sense would be fond of. Being able to play with your friends no matter what. That arrogance has just cost us crossplay. But like I said, I really think that this is going to come and bite them in the rear. This arrogance is what screwed Xbox. Now Sony's on top. They're thinking they're the kings. This is the same story with Xbox, people. We're on top. We're the kings. One gen later, it is not the console that mainly people play. Everyone's on PlayStation 4. It's just the truth. Doesn't mean that it's better, but numbers can't lie what people are preferring to play. But PlayStation 4, just imagine Microsoft that just decides, hey, we're gonna crossplay with Nintendo, PC, but not PlayStation 4. Who do you think is going to get the new PlayStation? If Xbox and Switch and PC can crossplay with each other, why would you only get the PlayStation, which will only be limited to the PlayStation community, when you could have 4 times the amount? Well, 3 in this case, because PlayStation has their heads up their butts. I mean, take a look at the new thing that Xbox put out. You can get a console by credit, take the sucker home, and pay it off like you're paying off a car, except no interest. You get to take a console home, play the heck out of it, and pay monthly fees with no interest. I'm telling you, they have dug their graves with this. They might as well have just wrote their name on the tombstone, because next gen, I'm telling you, I'm calling it now, Sony has screwed themselves. And it's truly frustrating to see the same thing repeat itself. Now it's Microsoft, now Sony's gonna have to learn the hard way. It's just that simple. That's all I had to say on that topic, man. It tears my heart up knowing that you had the perfect opportunity to have everyone benefit, and what do you do with it? You let arrogance and, I guess, business interfere with something that would benefit everyone, including yourselves. Oh my gosh. Whatever. Rate the video what you think it deserves. Tell me what you want to see in the future in the comments below. If you would like to subscribe, it will really help me out. I've been seeing some growth on the channel. It's awesome. But like I said, you have to subscribe and hit notification bells, because that is the only way to see my videos in your subscription feed, because YouTube, yay. As always, I will see all of you in the next video. Take care.